feels like the story of me overshadows
Yeah. Yeah.
the other part.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, for
Yes. Yes. I understand. But it shifts. It does start that way, but it shifts. The foreground moves in the back. It is a shift in that consciousness that is, well, first there is just the experience of me, the body, mind. And there is nothing else. That's it. I'm in the world, and you're out there, and you're out there, and you know. And at some point, there is like, you know, awareness of, wait a minute. There is me, this person, this character, but something that's aware of that. It's like an inkling, like you sense it. There's somebody else in the house. You know, like sometimes you sort of you sense something. You sense, oh, you know, or maybe are you a father? Do you have no? Okay, yeah, you sense, oh, my baby is awake. He just woke up. Yeah, it's an inkling. You get an inkling, or you know, or sometimes you get an inkling that, for example, you know, your father is, you know, is thinking of you. It's an inkling.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like an inkling that I am this person, but there's something that's aware of that, and so you start becoming sort of more and more like curious, like what is aware of what is aware of that of this sensation, of this feeling, of the thought. So, but still, what's in the foreground is the me story and the me character. And then we start noticing that there are a lot of, in the me story, there are like a lot of, it just keeps spinning. It keeps spinning, and it's convoluted and complex, and we get a sense that whatever is aware of that is more tranquil and peaceful.
Is now or
Is.
Yes, it is.
It's more tranquil and peaceful. It's more tranquil and peaceful. Like in deep sleep, you know, in deep sleep, or even in the night dream, it's more tranquil and peaceful. But in deep sleep, it's even more tranquil and peaceful, and it energizes you. Mm-hmm. When you wake up, you say, oh yeah, good deep sleep. You know, somehow you know it. You as a person was not there. Right. You as a story was not there, but something was there that knows, God, I had a really good deep, you know, good night's sleep. Right. When you say I had a good night's sleep, you're not referring to your dreams. You're referring to that, what is referred to as deep sleep, moment where the dreamless, but yet something knows, something was present there that says, oh, that was a really good night's sleep, you know, a really good rest. And that is the peace and the tranquility that you start sensing. And then you become curious about it. You know, in a way, it's as if, just using religious terminology, it's as if like God knocks on your door, and first you don't hear it, or you know, you sort of nobody's knocking the door, but at some point you start, well, what is that? You know, you stop what you're doing, you start walking around. What is that noise? You know, where you know, you walk upstairs, you walk downstairs, and you start becoming curious about it, interested in it. And the more you give it your interest, the more it becomes interested in you. So there is a saying that if you take one step towards the divine takes 10 steps towards you. So you have to sort of take this one step towards the divine.
So,
and yeah.
You say if I take more interest in it,
Yes.
it'll walk towards me as well. But is that interest in it as well, or the interest in the noticing? Like
Yes.
I have interest
Yes.
in this satsang.
Yes.
And I have interest in liberation.
Yes. Yes.
Is that the me that's interested?
Well.
The little me, or?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, I'm going to use religious terms in answering to you, but it's all imagery, it's all metaphoric. God is omnipotent, meaning that she is total freedom and total capacity, and she uses whatever she likes to use, including the mind, including the me, including whatever, including the volcanic eruptions. It uses whatever it wants to use to say, okay, you love me, I love you too. Okay? So your question, just starting with that, let me look at the question in a different way. So is it the me that is interested in liberation? Through the mind, you see, through the mind, the light of consciousness shines, and the mind goes, what was that? So a very good example is the mind experience of, for example, standing in front of Grand Canyon, where your jaw drops, and there is this tremendous beauty, the sky and the earth and so on. That's a mind experience. That's a me experience. In other words, you are there looking at this perception, the Grand Canyon. But through you get a glimpse of something that's beyond the mind. You go, your mind stops, and you're sometimes even in front of a beautiful painting or a beautiful symphony, or at some moment when there is that quality of performance and artistry and creativity and genius that is expressing itself, your jaw drops, your mind stops, but still it is your mind that's sort of brought you to go to the symphony, that brought you to the museum or whatever it brought you to, and you get a peek into that wow, something bigger, way beyond the you and the me, way beyond the mind. So I wouldn't be so concerned about what tools God uses to remind you of herself. Just recognize that, that's a call of love, a call of beauty, the call of freedom, the call of truth. It doesn't matter to me who the messenger is, or if the message is in rags, or if the messenger is, has been paid $1 million to come and do it, and is actually a thief, that it only cost $200 to deliver this message, and they took $1 million to deliver it. What do I care? I get the message. So get the message.
I think I asked that because of other teachers, even though that I know it doesn't apply, but a lot of them say there's the little you can't do anything to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also heard you in your videos say something to the extent of what you just said, that the little you can go up, and the little you is still consciousness anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just wanted to hear it from direct.
Well, the little you, meaning the separate self, is the dream of consciousness. So you cannot say it is, I would not say it is consciousness, I would say its substance is consciousness. Like I would say, for example, this ice cube, the substance of this ice cube is water, but I wouldn't say it's the ocean. But yes, the substance of the separate self of all dreams is consciousness, because consciousness is the only reality. There is no other reality. There isn't like the reality of ignorance and the reality of reality. You see, that would be two realities, and then ignorance would be real. If ignorance is real, we're in trouble. You see, this is only one reality. So ignorance is a dream of reality. You see, so the separate self is a dream. So when we say the separate you cannot get there, we're talking about like the pink flying elephant cannot wake up. It's just a dream character. It's a dream character.
Yeah.
So I think
that clears it up very well.
Okay, that's good. Then we can.
Can't be anything else. I mean, it's not real, and
Right.
it can't not
Right.
make itself not real.
Right. You got it. And its substance is the dreamer. Is your dream pink elephant. Tomorrow you might be flying. You might be dreaming pink flying chimpanzees or whatever.
That clears it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Like that.
I don't have to ask that question ever again. Is that clear enough? I have asked myself that question quite a lot.
Yeah.
Whether the me can do anything.
Yeah. The me is dreamt. Is not the dreamer. So the reality is not what is dreamt. So if you're dreaming of Santa Claus, Santa Claus is not. The reality is only the dreamer, which is consciousness, not the dreamer as a character. See, so whatever is the ultimate perceiver is the reality. The ultimate. Yeah. So whatever perceives this perception, is there any ultimate reality to that in your experience? This is where the buck stops. The buck stops at whatever it is that perceives this perception, which is you. I mean, not you, the story, not you that is born on say, you as consciousness, as this current reality, this aware presence, this wakefulness, this beingness. And it's borderless. You are borderless. The true you, right here, right now, is borderless, has no borders. Yes, has no borders. It's pure, formless, intelligent, aware, awake presence. Edgeless presence. Awesome. Takes on the form of this terrific perception. Look at this. It's freaking magical. I mean, it's jaw-dropping. Of course, the mind gets used. Table, couch, Monday, Tuesday, and ceases to be in awe. Every instant is awesome.
Should you ask to stay in touch with that perceiver? Should you ask, because Muji does that on his satsangs. He says, who is, like, the inquiry, right? Like, who is this? Is that helpful to do that? Who is looking at this to try to identify
it? There are some questions that arise to you out of the divine, such as the question, what is it that's hearing? What is it that's perceiving this perception? Which is the same question as, what am I, or what is it? I don't prescribe any practice, and I don't comment about practices. But if there is a calling, a message that comes to you, a question that comes to you,